from an illegal immigrant driving under the influence and public indecency.
He's got one problem. He is not a U.S. citizen.
To an illegal immigrant who couldn't stop drinking.
You will not get any more warnings from me. Are you a citizen of the United States? Are you in this country with or without permission? What happens if you go to jail?
I can get immigration.
What?
I can get immigration, pick me up.
You will sit in custody because immigration will put a detainer on you. Your butt will be in jail for the next 6 to 9 months, waiting for immigration to deport you.
These are 5 immigrants who got served.
You have 30 days from today to seek any post-judgment relief in the form of a motion for a new trial.
This is Jose Ibarra. He was convicted of killing 22-year-old nursing student Laken Riley while she was out running on the University of Georgia campus. Prosecutors said Ibarra encountered Laken on the trails on February 22nd and attacked her during a violent struggle after she fought back. The evidence showed she was killed because she refused to let him rape her.
Your Honor, on February 22nd of 2024, our family and friends were given a life sentence without a chance of parole. Jose Ibarra took no pity on my scared, panicked, and struggling child. There is no end to the pain, suffering, and loss that we have experienced or will continue to endure.
Ibarra waived his right to a jury trial, meaning a single judge heard everything and decided his fate. Athens Clark County Superior Court Judge H. Patrick Haggard found him guilty on all 10 charges, including malice murder, multiple counts of felony murder, kidnapping with bodily injury, aggravated assault with intent to rape, aggravated battery, obstructing an emergency call, evidence tampering, and being a peeping Tom. What made the case especially disturbing was the amount of evidence tying Ibarra directly to the attack. Prosecutors said his DNA was found under Laken's fingernails, and both their DNA was found on a jacket later thrown away in a trash bin near his apartment. Surveillance video and phone data placed him prowling the area, and prosecutors described him as out hunting for a victim. Laken's clothing showed clear signs of an attempted sexual assault, not an accident or dragging.
There is no end to the pain, suffering, and loss that we have experienced or will continue to endure. On that horrific day, my precious daughter was attacked, beaten, and shown no mercy.
In court, Laken's family spoke through tears. Her mother said there would be no end to the pain, and her younger sister told the judge she's now terrified just walking on her own college campus. Ibarra showed little visible reaction as their words were translated to him.
Count 1, malice murder. I sentence you to life without the possibility of parole.
The judge ultimately imposed the harshest sentence possible, life in prison without the possibility of parole. The ruling ensured Ibarra will never be released, bringing some measure of finality to a case that shocked the campus, the state of Georgia, and the country. Now from one killer to another, but this one actually hunted cops. This is Luis Bracamontes. He was convicted of gunning down 2 veteran law enforcement officers in California in 2014. Bracamontes was in the U.S. illegally from Mexico, and a jury found him guilty on 15 charges.
Ladies and gentlemen, please step out into the hallway.
What made this case even darker wasn't only what he did, it was how he acted after. In court, he showed zero remorse. He laughed, cursed, and mocked the grieving families, and even disrespected the judge. At one point, he said he wished he had killed more officers and claimed he'd do it again if he ever got the chance. That was enough for the judge, who ordered him removed from the courtroom.
Ladies and gentlemen, please step out into the hall.
And while in custody, the illegal immigrant from Mexico has continued to make threats.
We'll break out soon, and I will kill more.
It's not rare for defendants in serious cases to act cold or emotionless, especially when they're trying to protect themselves. But Bracamontes didn't come off as numb. He came off as proud. The swearing, the threats, the taunting. It made the entire courtroom feel tense because it wasn't just disrespect. It felt like pure hostility.
Trial, so claiming insanity isn't an option.
That behavior only intensified public outrage and media attention. In the end, after everything he said and did, Bracamontes was sentenced to death. The next person is also a killer, but he killed someone while driving under the influence.
Are you Johnny Jacobo Ramon? Yes.
This is Johnny Manuel Jacobo Ramon. He's a 34-year-old from Woodville who was sentenced to 15 years in prison in a Jefferson County courtroom after pleading guilty to a 2023 hit-and-run that killed a Beaumont pedestrian. The case goes back to July 16, 2023. Herbert Wilson Jr., 58, was walking along the westbound side of College Street when witnesses say a black Dodge Journey was weaving through traffic and changing lanes aggressively. After passing another car, the vehicle moved back into the right lane and struck Wilson. The driver didn't stop, and Wilson died. Not long after, deputies stopped Jacobo Ramon driving a 2009 black Dodge Journey with heavy damage to the front end and windshield. Damage police said matched hitting a pedestrian. Officers also reported signs of intoxication, and he was arrested.
If you read the factual basis, which I know you did, person was walking across the street at nighttime, and cars swerved, and my client actually hit him. He's got one problem. He is not a U.S. citizen. I would be arguing for probation in this case, but it is my understanding that there is a hold on him by immigration, and that he probably will not, if he got probation, he wouldn't be released. He has 2 prior DWIs from Tyler County that were taken care of. At the same time, what you receive basically time served, 90 days jail.
At sentencing, a Spanish interpreter helped Jacobo Ramon follow the hearing. His attorney called it a tragic accident, but when Jacobo Ramon spoke, he claimed he thought he hit a deer. The prosecutor challenged that, saying Jacobo Ramon later told another inmate he knew he hit someone and still fled. Investigators searched for evidence of an animal and found none.
He has an issue with alcohol. He's here in the country illegally. I would direct your attention to the jail report in this case and how he's acting, showing disrespect for staff, as well as masturbating in open bunk. We ask for a 15-year sentence in this case.
Judge Raquel West didn't hold back. She noted he was in the country illegally and had previously failed to appear in court. She then gave him the maximum sentence under the plea deal, 15 years for accident involving death. A separate intoxication manslaughter charge was dismissed as part of the agreement. The next one was also driving under the influence, but thankfully he didn't kill anyone.
You will not get any more warnings from me. Are you a citizen of the United States? Are you in this country with or without permission? What happens if you go to jail?
This is Brian Martinez. He's an undocumented immigrant accused of driving while intoxicated, and the number in his case is hard to ignore. Prosecutors say his blood alcohol level was 0.239, nearly 3 times the legal limit.
Mr. Martinez, I'm going to find that there is probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm ordering you now not to drive at all. Do you understand? I'm also now giving you a curfew. You are not allowed to be out past 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. And I'm going to put a monitor on your ankle so I know that you're not out and about. You have an open DWI, and now you've picked up another DWI.
In court, the judge didn't treat it like a simple mistake. The tone was blunt, because a DWI at that level isn't just risky for the driver, it's a public safety threat to everyone on the road. The judge confronted Martinez directly and made it clear that if he's going to be released, it comes with strict control, not trust.
I'm going to put an ankle monitor on you, also on your other ankle, so I know that you're not consuming alcohol. One false move, I will deem you a public danger, make your bond $150,000, and I don't care who is kicking and screaming, crying. My only concern is public safety, and you now have 2 open DWIs. I will do everything in my power to protect the public. Do you understand? If you drive I will have a contempt hearing. You'll be facing an additional 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time your happy-go-lucky butt gets into a car and drives.
Martinez was put under tight conditions, a curfew, ankle monitoring, and rules designed to keep him from disappearing or getting back behind the wheel. And the judge didn't sugarcoat the bigger danger hanging over the case either. For a non-citizen, getting arrested again or landing in jail can trigger immigration consequences fast, including the possibility of deportation.
You will not get any more warnings from me. Are you a citizen of the United States? Are you in this country with or without permission? What happens if you go to jail?
I can get immigration.
What?
I can get immigration, pick me up.
You will sit in custody because immigration will put a detainer on you. Your butt will be in jail for the next 6 to 9 months, waiting for immigration to deport you. That's what happens if you go to jail.
And for the grand finale, this immigrant was picked up by ICE mid-court.
I'm going to have to take you into custody because ICE has given an order that we're supposed to take you into custody.
This is a moment that caught an entire courtroom off guard in Ogden, Utah. A 38-year-old man walked up to the microphone in Ogden Justice Court on January 29th, expecting a quick arraignment for a minor fender bender. The case itself wasn't huge. Police said he smelled like alcohol after he rear-ended another car at a stoplight in December. There were no injuries, only minor damage, and prosecutors weren't even asking for jail.
After you talk with the attorney and decide how you want to handle this case today.
But the hearing took a turn that had nothing to do with the traffic crash.
I'm going to have to take you into custody because ICE has given an order that we're supposed to take you into custody.
Judge Clay Stuckey told the man he wasn't going to be allowed to leave the courthouse because ICE was waiting for him. The man immediately stepped back, slowly shook his head, and stared down at the floor. In the back of the room, his wife sat with their daughter and put her hand to her head as she realized what was happening.
But I do want to at least give you the benefit of talking through your options with an attorney. I personally feel bad that we're going to have to take you into custody.
The judge told him, almost apologetically, that he felt bad, but that under federal law, he had to follow the process in front of him. Later, Stuckey said he didn't know ahead of time that ICE planned to show up that day.
That isn't my choice or decision, but it's something under federal law that I'm going to have to follow.
Las leyes federales requieren que cuando se emitió la orden de arresto en su contra, cuando usted falló en presentarse el 30 de diciembre, Inmigración y Aduanas quiere detenerle.
And I want to at least give you the chance to resolve this case today, if it can be resolved.
And that's what makes it so unsettling. A courthouse visit for a low-level misdemeanor suddenly turning into an immigration arrest in front of family. The judge also warned that if this becomes more common, people might stop showing up to court out of fear, which can lead to warrants, arrests, and even worse consequences.